And fresh explosions rocking the Syrian town of Kobane as the fighting for the Kurdish stronghold rages on. Kobane, which is on the Turkey-Syria border, has been the target of a massive offensive by Islamic State in recent weeks. Local Kurds have fought fiercely, fearing the consequences if the town falls. The latest pictures of fighting in the city show there are still huge explosions. Now let's show you some footage from an Islamic State drone. It's included in a report fronted by a captive British journalist in Kobane. It's part of the jihadists' fully-fledged PR campaign during their assault on the Kurdish stronghold. John Cantley was snatched in 2012 in Syria and has already appeared in at least 5 similar videos. In the latest, he is shown among the ruins of Kobane, reporting on the advance of Islamists and denouncing Pentagon claims that the jihadists have withdrawn from the city. And Kurdish fighters in Kobane are desperate for reinforcements. A helping hand could come from fellow Kurds in Turkey, although Ankara has so far been reluctant to let them into Syria. But as RT's Paula Sleer reports, some are already risking their lives by illegally crossing the border.
In a few hours, these fighters, under the cover of night, will smuggle their way into a city where no one's safe, where jihadists roam the streets and gun battles rage from house to house.
If we don't go to protect Kobane, who will?
The Syrian-Turkish border town of Kobane has been consumed by ISIS fighters who still control large parts of it, which has united Kurds from around the region in a call to arms to strike back. Smuggling those resistance fighters in is the job of Simko Karamoch, who knows the area like the back of his hand.
Sometimes it can take 1 to 2 hours, but it really depends on the situation. If we see a patrol, we hide and wait until morning.
Simko must get these men to a pre-arranged point where they'll be collected by fighters. Kobane is 9 kilometers away, and there are 3 ways of getting there. But in between, dangers line the route, including mines hidden underground.
When you know something has happened, ask one of the others to bring a stone. Use your belt to swap the stone for your boot, then run.
It's a quick lesson, but it could save lives. Another threat is being intercepted en route.
If Turkish police see us, we say we're from Kobane and we forgot something in our house and are trying to get to it. Usually they beat us and then let us go. But if ISIS catches us, they cut our heads, no question about that.
There have already been a few narrow misses, which is why they now use a password system that only the fighters know. And if it's not repeated 3 times, something has gone horribly wrong.
When someone calls you, they must give you the security word. If they don't, shoot them. They could be your enemy.
It's a high-stakes game.
When we left our houses tonight, we knew we were going to Kobane. It's exciting, but I'm also afraid.
Afraid of walking straight into the belly of the enemy, but there's no other way.
As they set off on their perilous mission, the few kilometers that separate us from Kobane could prove to be the most dangerous journey of their lives. Paula Sleer, RT, on the Turkey-Syria border.